Nikhil, coming to you, do you really think when you come up, let's say Zolo or something else, do you find the skills you need to, or are you willing to accept a non-Angreji speaking, very highly skilled guy?
The way we have built our team, we actually have more of these non-Angreji speaking people. For us, we believe in more internal grooming. So I haven't gotten most of my leadership directly from outside. So I believe in observing. It's a little slower way of building an aggressive startup. But that's a trade-off I personally am comfortable with, because I believe that there is one thing called innovative idea, but there is another thing called building an organization around it. You can have a lot of innovative ideas. I have 10 innovative ideas standing today around housing itself. Then I have 20 around education, and then the list can go on, right? And I think everybody has those ideas. But there is a piece of building a organization which will sustain the test of time, which will create value, which will last, which will provide all its stakeholders, customers, employees, investors of various shapes and forms, early investors, public investors when they come, create some value for all of them. And that's something, I think that skill, that mindset is something which I believe is yet to develop. Is going to take some time, because the people who have this skill are probably not coming in the startup world, because this skill is something that requires experience, maturity. This skill requires like, you need somebody who's seen this organizational songs and dances. Like, I started building organization from first principles. And I can tell you, like, my biggest failures in last 5 years have none of them about an idea or market. Because as an entrepreneur, you are out there. आप सड़कों पे घूम रहे हो, आपको पता है what works in the market, what doesn't work, because you're out there on the road. You're not so distanced from the customer or the product. But I have made criminal mistakes in building the organization, because I just did not know how to build one, because I was always part of getting built. Like, somebody is building an organization and I am part of that puzzle. But I am not the guy who knows how all of this is working. I think that talent, we strongly need to encourage that talent, which is currently in corporates, who knows how to build organizations, to take slightly bolder risks. It's okay if you will not, your company will take you back. Even if worst come worst, आपके पास रोटी कपड़ा मकान हो जाएगा. So I think that's one piece which I strongly miss, because I am a fanatic about thinking through organizational culture, organizational behavior, long-term sustainability, thinking through, you have an idea. Yes, a lot of people have ideas. Like, I always tell my people when they say, "Kisa ek idea laya hu," and my answer is always, "Ki idea to sabke paas hai, ye bata hoga kya iska?" What is the team? Who is going to own it? What are the KPIs? Have you thought through the KPIs? Is the plan that you're going to build creates a perverse incentive structure around it or not? Who are the collaborators? How are you going to ensure the collaboration happens? People don't cheat each other. People don't fight with each other. So these are the questions that are required for any innovation to take off the ground. Like, you can be innovative, but building an organization is a separate skill. And what I feel that is going to really propel innovation of India, because we are innovative by design. जुगाड़ हमारे खून में. You cannot take it away from us. You force us to not be innovative, we will be innovative, because that's in blood. We will see a door, हम मतलब किताब के ऊपर कैमरा रख देंगे, हम बोतल काट के कुछ कर देंगे. We will do something. It's in our blood. We are bloody innovative. What we really lack as a collective ecosystem, which Rahul was also talking about, is like product managers. I think it's a point was overarching in terms of having the right skill set amongst people to make an idea to an organization which lasts, which sustains, which passes through the test of time, because ideas, I always say, are worth dime. Sometimes they can be negative value creator as well. Idea can be kuch ideas ko kabhi execute nahi hona chahiye. And that's how they are. But unless you know the wisdom to differentiate which should be executed, if yes, and how, I think that's one piece I really miss. I would love, like, our leadership average is of age 45, 48. And it takes me sort of time to find these gems uh, who still believe in pushing the mantle, but know how, but have seen the organization developments, are still young at heart and creative and energetic. Uh, but sort of, I hope I was able to make my point, because it's not a very intuitive point.
I think it's a fantastic point. Just to add 2 lines on that, I think what I'm taking away from Nikhil is it's a marriage of the idea and a point where the idea becomes a structure and form. And again, I think formats like T Labs are what gives that idea into a form. My own take is that I think a lot of founders in India now have the currency, both capital as well as brand, to actually give that credibility that these disruptive ideas can take. So when they go out and do something for the second time, they've been successful the first time, and the second startup is is probably what could have been a very groundbreaking disruptive plan, but they choose to take the safe path. I think that's a bit of a waste of opportunity. But why is that a good pattern? Is because now, from so many years of value creation through venture and risk, that generation of successful entrepreneurs is getting increased. That number is increasing. So the hope for me is that more of them would take this currency and use it for taking that bolder risk that they couldn't take in their first generation or in the first part of the journey. So I think we're beginning to see more of that, and hopefully people will take the less trodden path the second time they're doing it.
Thanks, Rahul.